Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Wellness Wednesday Zoom, and we're so excited that you could join us. I am just really thrilled that you'll be able to hear some really great stories. Like everybody has, their own story to share, and I just feel like we have some really great stories here that can inspire people and encourage them that, even taking small steps to change things in your diet, in your lifestyle, that it can have a really big impact in your overall health. So we're going to hear tonight from four lovely ladies who are going to share their stories with us. Jen is going to go first, and then we're going to have Bobby share her story as well, and then Hillary and Amanda. So we're just going to jump right in, and I'm going to ask Jen, please, if you don't mind sharing your story, just kind of how you felt before you decided to make some changes for your health and what impact that has done in your overall life.
Sure. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, so I didn't eat very well. I didn't take care of myself very well. I didn't care about nutrition too much. And probably in my very late teens, up until the beginning of this year, I dealt with acne and bad acne too. And I've tried many things to make it go away. I went to the doctors. I even tried my own little diet plans. Nothing really succeeded that way. And back in April, I was nudged by my friend Julie to take the Prove It, to become a distributor. And so with joining the distributor, I took the Prove It Challenge. But I only took the Prove It Challenge because I wanted to know what it was all about so that I could share with others what it was all about. Not really expecting any sort of, not wanting any results from it, but just doing it so I knew. But to my surprise, it was probably the best thing I ever did. I started eating much better. I was filling those nutrition gaps with the vitamin strip and the protein shakes. And in time, my acne started to clear up, and it was a great surprise, and it was a great blessing, and it just made me happy. And I continue to take the strip and shake. I continue to feed myself with good food. I'm also feeling less stressed. I've got a lot of energy, a lot more energy. I get up in the morning and I just feel like I can just take on the day. And I just feel really good about myself overall, about my health and about what I'm doing for myself. And I sleep a lot better, and I'm just really grateful that I took the challenge and I can share that with others. And I'm just happy to share that gift with anyone else who'd like to take it on as well.
Thank you, Jen. It is great when we have some unexpected benefits for something that we give a try to. So I'm really glad that you had these unexpected benefits, and I'm glad that you're hooked. So Bobby, would you mind sharing with us your story?
Sure. Hi, everybody. You said how this has impacted my life. Well, it's impacted my life huge. I am so glad to share, especially with all these people and hearing everybody's stories, and especially during these times, because it seems to be increasingly more important as we go along. So I truly think I've been told that it was a gift, and I'm starting to really truly believe that it's a gift. And that's why I'm going to share a little bit here. I had a lot of health issues. I was a paramedic for a lot of years in the military. I was fit, and then I ended up having a little boy, and other things came more important than my health. And you always push it aside. You push it aside, and little health issues creep up, and you push it aside. And then I had somebody, like Jennifer, an old friend, contact me and say, "Hey, you should try this. You should try this. I think you need this." And then I had the coaxing of Julie here, of how important all this was. And my body was personally screaming for help. I was looking at a picture of myself one day, and I saw a heart attack. I saw like my face was all flushed. I was suffering with sweats, bloating of the stomach, swelling. I wasn't sleeping very well. Didn't have a lot of energy anymore, even though I was just kind of plugged through with the little kid. And so what I had to do was I had to switch a few things. and I took the Prove It challenge, and it changed my life. Here comes my boy. I'm my boy. You gotta go downstairs, okay? Sorry. Okay, I'll be right there. Sorry, guys. So that's the little guy that I was talking about. But I switched a couple things. Okay, you wait for me. I did a little Prove It challenge, and it took control of my health. I started changing my eating habits, starting putting my health first. I noticed sweating was gone. I was sleeping way better, longer, drooling when I was sleeping. I had way more energy for this little guy, and I felt that things were just switching in my life. I know my boy. Okay, call dad, okay? Okay. He has to go to the potty. Okay. Okay. Where was I? I did a lot of switching around my health. Sorry, guys. Okay. I might have to pause at the moment. Go to the potty. I'll be right there.
You know what? That's okay, Bobby. If you want to hop off, because you know what? We never know what's going to happen in life. Everything is always so unpredictable.
I'll just sum it up really quickly. It affected my husband and my mom and a couple of my close friends, and my life has changed because of it. And I just feel so much better, and I want to shout it to the rooftops. But I have to go. Somebody has to use the washroom, and I'll be back soon.
Thanks, Bobby. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
That is so, you know what? That is mom life. And that's how it is. I have like 3 little ones, and so many of us have kids, and we can get exhausted. Like, we have to run around with these kids. And I remember when I first was talking to Bobby, I mean, she was tired and, you know, trying to keep up her energy with keeping up with her son and just things going on in life and not really feeling able to handle everything. And now, I mean, it's just completely changed things around for her. And she's just so much more energy and vibrant, and she's gone hiking. And so those are little changes that we can make for people. And those little changes that you can experience just by fueling your health a little bit better. So right now I'm going to ask if Hillary, would you mind hopping on to share your story?
Sure. And I'll try and keep it somewhat short. They've done a really good job of being concise. So I got involved with Shaklee. I started using the products in 2015, and it was after a long journey through infertility, and I was really feeling pretty lousy from hormones and stress, and really just wanted to kind of get my energy back. I had, at the time, my son was 5, and I'm a teacher, so life was busy. And I also secretly knew Julie's story of having success after infertility with using Shaklee products. So I started with the strip and the shake, which this was before the Prove It Challenge existed. And I was really amazed that within about 2 weeks, I was noticing better energy. I was getting out of bed, like the minute my alarm went off, I wasn't having the dragging in the afternoon. So that was really a clue to me that I had been on vitamins before and not really seen a difference, but I right away noticed a difference in my energy. I was starting to feel a little more toned and lean, and my digestion was better. So I was pretty hooked. Then fast forward a couple months, and I actually found out that I was pregnant, and now my Shaklee baby is 4, a very vibrant 4-year-old running around. And that's just been a huge blessing, because it was definitely an answer to a lot of prayer. But I haven't stopped using the Shaklee products since then, and decided to become a distributor because I was basically giving my girlfriend Andrea all the business by constantly telling people about what I was doing and referring them to her. So nowadays, my husband at the time, at the beginning, was very skeptical. He's not really into the whole wellness thing and thought it was kind of a big ploy. Now he's hooked on the vitamins. He does the shake every day. He got quite angry, actually, because over the holidays we were all doing shakes and we ran out and shipping was a little delayed. So he's like, what am I going to do? I don't have the shake. So it's been really interesting to see him, that he's experienced the difference in his own health and the way that he feels. And I feel like just in general, our family, we've noticed that The kids are not sick as often. My husband has asthma. That's, we've switched to all the cleaning products and laundry detergent, and even just things that kind of over the years you don't notice right away, but things like headaches. I used to get a lot of headaches, and it's like pretty rare now when I do get a headache the odd time. My skin is better. I used to have like really dry skin. And I think just the years of now fueling my body with all of the essentials that it needs, it's helping to balance out those things like dry skin. My digestion's better. So basically I'll take the strip and the shake forever. That's about it.
That's awesome. Thanks, Hillary. And it's so true, isn't it? Like when I got into this, I was taking, different remedies and things for all different symptoms. And that's before I started doing the basics. And then I got introduced to this, and it was like, just take, these two things, start there. And I couldn't believe the difference it made. And because it's just filling those gaps. It's just building stuff from the ground up. So it's really awesome, all the different benefits that people get just from doing that. And so thank you for sharing that, Hillary. And Amanda, I know you have another story to share, and yours comes from another different angle. So are you able to share your story, Amanda?
Absolutely. It's so weird talking to all of you and not being able to see you. So bear with me. So I started using Shaklee about 2 years ago, but really committed within the last year. I was struggling for a long time with depression and anxiety. And after the birth of my daughter, I was really struggling. And so I started seeking medical attention and help with all of that. But there was still a big lack of energy and motivation. Motivation and energy was it was limiting my progression and healing. And, trying to be a new mom, and I was in a new city, and I was going through a lot of changes. So a friend of mine, Hillary, actually, suggested that I simply try the stress relief. And I started using that, and instantly, it's like gold. It was helping take the edge off. So on that, I added the protein and the Vita-League, so just the multivitamin, and the changes were so incredibly dramatic. People were noticing it all over. Like my mom would call and be like, "You sound so different," and my husband, that's the other part of the story. My husband was very similar to Hillary's, and he took it as a whole snake oil. They're selling me, a promise. And then I actually stopped taking them for about 3 months because he was just convinced I was throwing money out of the window. And after about 3 months, he came to me and said, "I think you should buy the products again because I really noticed a difference." And that was it for me. That kind of solidified it. I knew I felt better, but there was still a part of me that was like, maybe it's just all this work I'm doing. But as soon as I started back on track, my digestion improved, my energy improved, my motivation. It's just so many things. And it's trickled down to my family. Like now my husband's taking the vitamins and my daughter takes the vitamins. My mother, who's 66 and was in a really, really bad car accident this past year, has started taking the vitamins as part of her healing. It is really benefiting so many people. And like Bobby, I also want to just shout it from the rooftops because it's shocking. It's shocking how quickly, once you start to fill those nutritional gaps, that you actually do start to see real results. And I can say that I've never gone back. I take my shake every day. I'm addicted. It's so delicious on top of that. You feel like you're eating candy. But I take my shake, my vitamins, I take the stress relief, and a couple other things, and things that my hair has even gotten better. Like my hair is even stronger and softer, my nails, just so many positive benefits that I didn't even realize until, kind of like Hillary said, after a while, I was like, oh, look at my nails are growing so well. Just, it's like all the dots started to connect, and I will not look back. It has been a game changer in my life. So I'm super, super positive about it and super happy I made this decision. And yeah, like the rest of the women who spoke, I can't say it enough. If you're opening to giving a shot in a new direction, I really, really recommend taking the leap.
That is perfect, Amanda. Thank you for sharing that. So who is Shaklee? Well, Shaklee is over 100 years old. It's actually started by Dr. Shaklee, and he made the first multivitamin in 1915. And he did that just because he could see that people were not getting enough nutrients from their food. He could see that there was nutrient gaps. He also made the first green cleaner in 1960, before this was a big thing. And he did that because he could see the direction that we were going in with our environment and that we needed to start caring for it in a different way. He also made the first plant-based protein. He made the first phosphate-free laundry detergent. He's made a lot of firsts. So this company is not a company that follows the fads. They're a company that is very science-driven, and they do the right thing just because it's the right thing to do. So the company's philosophy is one that you can really trust, and because they have an excellent philosophy, you can really trust their products. So in a nutshell, this is who we are. We are really excited to bring you home-based solutions for health, for the environment, for income from this Beyond Organic Wellness brand. And I mean, I could talk all night about everything that we have to offer, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'm actually going to turn it over to Hillary and ask her just to share a little bit more about those two foundational things that we all love so much. So Hillary, can you share a little bit more about the Life Shake?
Sure. So the thing that's great about the Life Shake is there's a lot of protein shakes out there. A lot of people use them. For me, I really like how easy it is in the morning. I know that I'm getting all of the nutrients I need, and I can make it in, less than 5 minutes. I actually usually drink it on my way to work. So it's super easy. And we know that although we do eat a lot of protein, as a society, we're not always getting complete protein. So the thing about the Life Shake, whether it's the plant version or the soy, is that you're getting 20 grams of complete protein. And complete protein is really essential to make sure that your body can use the protein effectively. The Life Shake is gluten-free, dairy-free. It has the essential vitamins and minerals that you need. It's low glycemic, it's keto friendly. So it's really suitable for anyone to use. My husband has a severe dairy allergy. He's able to use it no problem. And we know that all the points at the bottom there, having a good breakfast that meets those, having lots of high protein, low sugar, helps out with all of those things throughout the day. And Shaklee does use soy protein, which was something that for me, when I started, I had a lot of questions about. Julie answered all of them. But the main thing is with soy is the way that it's grown and the way that it's processed. And the thing that I love about Shaklee, like Julie said, is they do everything right because it's the right thing to do, not because it's the easiest or the cheapest. And the way that they process their soy makes it actually a healthy alternative, and it can actually help to balance hormones, whereas low quality soy can help to throw hormones off, which is why a lot of women are told to avoid soy. Anything? Okay. And then the Vitalizer, again, for me, I love that it's in a little blister pack. I keep them in my van. I keep them in my lunch bag so that I'm never leaving the house without them. And I know that it's got everything that I need in it. The multivitamin, the extra B and C, which is great for energy, the probiotic, which we've all heard lots about the benefits of probiotics. So this is kind of just a sample of what you would get in terms of nutrition in the Vitalizer strip. So again, it's kind of just an easy way to go and know that you're getting all of your basic kind of foundational health needs met between the shake and the Vitalizer strip first thing in the morning. And then, I mean, Obviously, it's still better to choose healthier options throughout the day, but the reality of life, if you're on the go and you have to hit the drive-through kind of for lunch, or you're don't make such a great decision at when you order pizza with your friends at work or whatever, that you've got the vitamins that you need for the day. And then the cleanse. So we've been talking about the Prove It Challenge, which is basically 2 canisters of the shake, a month's supply of the vitalizer strips, and then a cleanse, which is a couple of different products. And there's lots, I know for me on my Instagram, I see lots of different controversy around cleansing, but the bottom line is that we don't eat properly. We don't get enough sleep. We're exposed to a lot of toxins. So while our body does cleanse on a regular basis, it can easily get overwhelmed by our environment and what we're putting in it. So for me, I found when I did the cleanse, I noticed a lot of benefits: improved digestion, better sleep, better energy, a little bit of weight loss. There's lots of different benefits to it. And I think it just kind of gives our body a break from all of the junk that it's exposed to all the time, and supports that cleanse process. So there is a cleanse included in the Prove It Challenge. You can choose whether to do a 1-week cleanse or to just take the cleanse products ongoing throughout the month, and both are beneficial. So this is just a little visual of the Prove It Challenge. Again, it's a great way to start. If you're looking to make some changes to your health, it's not all about weight loss. Like everyone has said from the stories, there's a lot of benefits that people see. And even though for a lot of people, they're, especially this time of year, kind of have the idea of losing weight, getting back into shape, definitely you're probably going to see some benefit in that area, but there's lots of other things that you'll likely notice too. And the idea with the Prove It Challenge is it's 30 days. Give it a try for 30 days and see if you feel better at the end. And the great thing about Shaklee, with all the Shaklee products, is they're 100% guaranteed. So if at the end of 30 days you don't feel better, which I highly doubt, you can get your money back, which is pretty amazing. Low risk option. And again, there's the option to become a distributor. And for those of us, most of us, I think, are in the position where we use the products and believe in them. I know for me, I love the fact that I trust Shaklee, so anything that they make, I don't have to research it on my own. Before, I was doing a lot of researching brands, trying to figure out if the labels were actually accurate, if it was safe for my family. I love just knowing that everything that Shaklee makes is safe and good quality. So that's basically what I use. I get my box of stuff delivered every month. It's super easy. And I get free products because I use the loyalty program of ordering every month. I have people who order through me, so I get some compensation for that, which is great. And most of all, my family's seeing benefits with their health overall, and how little we get sick, which kind of fits into all those things of better energy, meaning, and purpose.
Thank you very much, Hillary, for sharing all of that. This last slide, I just so love this because everything, it really encompasses everything that we are about. And that is just helping people really live that life of energy, meaning, and purpose, and making healthy happen in everyone's homes. So I hope that you heard some stories here tonight that resonate with you. And please reach out to the person that shared this video with you and ask to learn more. Just take a look at what Shaklee could do for your overall wellness. So thank you so much for listening.